Tonight on Be Something Wonderful, how to manifest from a clean slate. This is big. I am your host, Tom Karen, and this is the Be Something Wonderful studio of higher consciousness, where we help you level up and become the best version of yourself. Creators, welcome back. I heard from one of our longtime subscribers who has been focused on manifesting her SP back into her life. And they have been seeing each other. And she wrote today, said, Tom, I don't know where to go from here. He's really acting the opposite of what I envisioned and what I deserve. And I know I created this, but I just don't know what to do. His actions don't match his words. Well, guys, we're going to unpack this tonight and more. Here's what I want to say is that what's been happening is the reason why you've been imagining your wish fulfilled, right? You've been imagining the best version of the relationship in your SP. And you've even been getting into the feeling place at times. But why are you getting the opposite? Why is that not translating into your wish fulfilled? It's because you're still working with the old past thoughts, the old past conditions, right? You haven't risen in consciousness to that new level, right? You're still seeing them through those past beliefs, through those past conditions. You're not giving yourself or him a clean slate. Hear this, right? Remember, infinite intelligence always gives you a clean slate when responding to your desires and wishes. Infinite intelligence knows nothing other than now. It doesn't see you, and it doesn't see those things from the past. It doesn't know of those negative thoughts or those negative conditions. What happened an hour ago, 2 days ago, a year ago, 5 years ago is irrelevant to God. Spirit only knows now. Spirit only sees you and your SP in that pure light. You're always getting a clean slate. So why not give yourself and your SP a clean slate? Right? It's like you're dropping seeds into old soil, or you're dropping seeds into mixed soil. You're mixing the lower consciousness with your desired new state, and so you're getting mixed results, right? So the doubts, fears, lack, limitations are your false thoughts, right? Infinite Spirit knows them not. Does not know of any of that. That's all made up from you. That's all going in your head. In fact, what you're seeing is only what you can perceive because that's the lens through which you're seeing. That's the consciousness that you have of your SP, right? When you rise up and when you go back to that I am awareness and rise up in consciousness, you will see that version of your SP that you want to see, but you can't see it until you clean the slate, right? Give him a clean slate. Give yourself a clean slate. Go back within, right? The past and all those related thoughts are an illusion, right? Stop dropping those new seeds into old soil, right? When you let go of all past baggage, all that's baggage, you're just remembering. Remember I said this in that older video, or that video a few weeks ago or a week ago, talking about the movie Solaris. You're remembering him wrong. And that's what you're creating, right? When you let go of all past baggage, you rise in consciousness and abide in that powerful now moment, totally unlimited. So don't even imagine, you don't even have to imagine a scene with him as you desire it. Simply rise in consciousness to that higher state, right? Where you feel better, where you feel good, where you feel whole, where you feel love and loving, where you feel deserving and know that it's all yours. Then it will start happening. You've already have the intention. You've already imagined it will fall into place, right? It's magic, really. And so be a clear vessel for infinite intelligence to flow through you. You're not a clear vessel. You're clogged up with all that past baggage, with all those false memories. Right? This is what scripture says, right? No one puts new wine into old wineskins, right? That's from Mark 2:22. Be transformed by the renewing of your mind. That's what the ancients were talking about. By renewing your mind, by rising in consciousness, right? That's where everything is, right? Put your attention on just being without conditioning it with the baggage of the past, right? That I am awareness, right? This is what the ancients said when they said to be absent from the body and to be at home with the Lord or the law, what that really means, right? To be at home with God or the law. Be absent from that lower mind of false thought, right? To think freely of the past, mistakes of the past is to re-infect yourself. That's what Neville Goddard said, right? To think feelingly of the mistakes of the past is to re-infect yourself, right? It makes no sense. Remember, we talked about this, only the moment now. Once you really get this, that every thought, feeling, and story you're telling yourself right now is your life experience. It's creating it in that moment. Hear this. So, and not only is it creating your life experience in that moment, it's changing your past. As you tell a new story of yourself, you're telling a new story of the past you, and you're creating a new future you according to that story. This is powerful, and I really want to hit this again today. Remember, right? When you think of or from past conditions and beliefs, you are not remembering. You're simply not remembering them. Rather, you are imagining and creating them in the now moment. Hear this. I want to hit this again. When you think of and from past conditions and beliefs, you are not simply remembering them. You think, oh, I'm just remembering it. It's a true fact from the past. You're creating it. You're imagining it and creating that image in the now moment. You're dropping new pebbles. You're thinking of in terms of linear time, right? You're in the now and you're remembering. Here's the sad face. You're remembering those past events, right? You're remembering how the SP used to treat you. You're remembering all that. And you're thinking, oh, well, it's just a memory. It's harmless. You're not remembering it. You're creating the image in that moment. There's no such thing as the past, right? That's gone. You recreate it in that moment. That's what Neville was talking about when he said you re-infect yourself, right? So, in fact, remember, we talked about the time is all, there is no time, it's all now. And you're in the middle of that lake of infinity, of that now moment. And as you drop those pebbles of remembering, in other words, you're imagining a new image of the past and thinking that that's a memory. And you're dropping that pebble, that thought, into the lake of infinity and creating a new past event that affects your present. Hear this. And it also affects your future. These are the ripples of the past and future. Each time you're thinking of something, feeling something, remembering something, or imagining something, you are creating new ripples in the now moment. Guys, I really want to get this to you because it really affects everything. It makes no sense to cling to any thought or any feeling. Even if it feels good, it makes no sense because you're still limiting yourself to all that you can create. Right here, this. When you drop new thoughts, new beliefs, new pebbles in those ripples, you create new events. All is possible. Wow, this is powerful. You command infinity with the story you tell in every moment. And you continue to tell that same story, you continue to create it, right? Your entire experience of the world is made up of the pebbles of thoughts and beliefs, your story, you are tossing into the lake of infinity in every moment. There's the lake of infinity, right? Your entire life experience of the world is made up of the pebbles of thoughts and beliefs, your story, you're tossing in the lake of infinity in every moment. Each new pebble sends out a new ripple of past and future events, all happening right now. You're creating, it goes beyond revision. You're creating new events, right? This is big. So it's not about controlling your thoughts. It's not even about faking it. It's not about effort and willpower. None of that matters. None of it. It is just dropping new thoughts, new beliefs, new feelings into that lake of infinity in every moment. Just don't give any feeling or second thought to the thoughts that you don't want. Let them float away, because you get to drop a new pebble in every moment. This is powerful. If there's no experience other than what you're thinking in this moment, when your thoughts change, your reality changes. Hear this. This comes from Genevieve Davis. This is so powerful. Right? And so it's not about controlling your thoughts. It's just about telling a new story, nudging them in the direction of what you want. And then you start only seeing the wanted. This is what she says. If there is no experience in your world right now other than what you're thinking in this moment, remember, you're only ever experiencing your thoughts in the moment. That's your entire life experience, as we said. When your thoughts change, your reality changes, right? That's how to manifest from a clean slate. This is big. I am your host, Tom Caron, and this is the Be Something Wonderful studio of higher consciousness, where we help you level up and become the best version of yourself. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification button, like and share our videos. That's how we get our message out. Hit us up on Facebook at Be Something Wonderful, on Instagram and Twitter at Tom Caron. Our website at tomcaron.com or besomethingwonderful.com, or write me and say hello at info@besomethingwonderful.com. I always love to hear from you. Until next time, with great love, this is Tom. See you soon.